Joe Biden, when you get knocked down, you get back up. Unless when you're a fucking old faggot and you got your ass knocked out of the fucking game because your brain's falling apart. Because everybody sees what we've all finally sees, which is that you're an incompetent, old, washed up, compulsive liar. You don't even know what fucking planet you're on, and you got knocked the fuck out. So let's talk about Uncle Joe, Joe from Scranton, middle class Joe who lied on his fucking, lied on an exam in law school, lied to everybody saying that he graduated at the top of his class and that he had 3 degrees, which he didn't have. He graduated like at the bottom of his class. I think he was like the 5th last person. Joe Biden that said he's going to keep the banks accountable when he's being funded by them. Joe Biden who said that poor kids, what did he say? Like, poor kids are just as smart as white kids. Joe Biden had said if you don't vote for him, then you don't know what it means to be black. Joe Biden that was against that was called a racist 2 weeks before the Democratic National Convention, where he chose Kamala Harris to be his VP, right? Which actually just makes Kamala Harris look like an idiot because she was the one that claimed he was a racist. But Joe Biden, more importantly, the motherfucker who gave everyone the cringiest feeling whenever he was in the vicinity of a young child. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Biden was a child molester. He definitely has that feel to him. You know, Joe Biden, who was called the MBNA senator because of how much campaign contributions he got from the big banks and how much of a bought and paid for sack of shit that motherfucker was. Joe Biden, who forgot the Australian Prime Minister's name and said, oh, hey, that fellow down under. Joe Biden, who referred to his vice president as Donald Trump, confusing Donald Trump with Kamala Harris because they have so much in common. Joe Biden, who fell off the stage numerous times, had turned around to shake people's hands that no one was there. So guys, if you know anyone who is a Biden supporter, you know, I think you should just throw a left hook and knock them the fuck out because they're fucking retarded. How could you vote for somebody that fucking incompetent and think that that's who you want to be represented in the international political arena with this guy? So you know what, Joe? Sometimes you get knocked down and you stay down because you're an old fucking worthless piece of shit that has absolutely no business being in the political spotlight. You are stupid. You are arrogant. You are a blowhard. You are a loudmouth. You are bought and paid for. Your son's a fucking convicted felon. The other son was a fucking drug addict. All right? We know you made backdoor deals with Russia using your political leverage to do so. You're a fucking liar. You know, my son died in Iraq. He said his son died in Iraq. His son died of liver disease. He didn't die in Iraq. He might have served there. He didn't die there. You fucking liar. And anyone that's a Biden supporter, you're probably a fucking, I'm just going to say, you're probably a fucking faggot. You probably take it up the ass. You're probably weak as fuck. I'm talking about the men that support Biden. You probably are, you know, some soy boy, you know, dick sucking fucking pussy that gets their feelings hurt by someone that talks tough and talks off the cuff, and you're probably intimidated by real fucking men. You probably have no fucking athletic ability, no strength. You probably don't fuck any fucking women. You're probably driving a fucking Subaru or a Volkswagen Taos. You probably drink lattes, soy-based lattes. And you're just an overall, you're just a beta boy, little faggot. That's what you are. That's what you are, Biden boy. You bitch! Because a Biden supporter would get knocked down and then just bend over and let somebody fuck him in the ass because he doesn't know how to fight. That's what a Biden supporter is. Joe Biden supporters. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm just really fired up. I just hate this motherfucker. I think he is the biggest embarrassment this country's ever seen. You know, and I just... God, I hate this motherfucker. I hate this motherfucker, and I hate his supporters. I love the fact that he's just getting lambasted left and right by people from all over the political spectrum, from Cenk Uygur to all the way to, whatever, the mainstream right-wing political pundits. It's beautiful. It is just, I'm at the height of elation, as you could tell, about this, and whatever. I'm being a little bit more animated than I usually am in my videos, but you know what? The Democrats are fucked, because if they run Kamala Harris right now, he has $100 million that only can be spent by him, but if he drops out of the election, then I believe that would then go to Kamala Harris unless they change the rules. But there's going to be a lot more money that Democratic donors are going to shell out. See, what you guys need to realize is that one of the reasons why he dropped out is because there were billionaire donors that refused to give money to the Democratic Party if Biden was going to be the choice, the candidate, because they knew that Biden wasn't going to win. They don't want to just throw their money away. But they're going to be throwing their money away with Kamala Harris, because she's even, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this in my next video when I make one about the cum-guzzling cunt. That's what I call Kamala Harris, the cum-guzzling cunt Kamala. And if you don't like that, we can go outside and talk about it. Kamala Harris was an insurance policy to make sure that Joe from Scranton never got assassinated. That's what I believe. Because Joe Biden, as much as people hated him, they hate Kamala even worse. So that's why I believe, and they were smart to do that. That was a good chess move. I think that's why they had picked her for his VP. But this woman is so fucking hateable. I mean, at least, Biden was laughable. He was the gaff king. He was the dumbass. Kamala Harris is not laughable. She is hateable.
Cheryl Lofton.
So I'm gonna roll, guys. Have a good one.